Hello everyone. This video is to show you how to create a stem and leaf plot. So we are going to again be using our baseball statistics, and we're going to do it with the home runs hit or allowed. So we're going to create the stem and leaf plot. You can see I've already found my minimum and my maximum. So what we are going to do is we are going to use again a lovely formula. Unfortunately, Excel does not have its own formula built in, so we're going to use a really long formula, but we're going to make it through. So we see the minimum is 5, so we need to start with our 50s, 60s, then 70s, 80s, 90s, your hundreds, and then your 110s with an 11. So those are your stems. So now we've got to create the leaves. This, again, it's a little bit of a long formula, but hopefully once you get it, you can copy and paste it for future uses. So what we're going to do is we're just going to type this all in. And because this is fairly long, it's very easy to make a mistake. So be careful when you're going through this. So we've got REPT, so repeat is what we're saying to start. We want to use our quote, space, 0, space. So what we're, space, quote. So repeat, parenthesis, quote, space, 0, space, quote. And the reason we want those spaces is so that there's a little bit of room between our numbers. So what we're saying is repeat 0 if we find 50 in our range. Now we know that our minimum is 51, so we're not gonna find a 50, but we are making a generic formula so that way we can repeat it for 51, 52, 53, and then eventually we're gonna do this for all through 59, and then we're just gonna drag it down. So maybe we'll have 60 or 70, maybe there's a 100. So we're making it a general formula so that you can just copy and paste it down. So we want to repeat 0 if we, comma, so then we're going to do count if, and now we're going to go find our range, which is that home run hits allowed. And again, we want to make sure we don't take that league average of 33. So we're going to go with row 32 all the way up to row 3. And then if, depending on if you are in or working on a PC or a Mac, if you're on a PC, just hit F4. If you're on a Mac, you can hit Command T, and that absolute references your range because we don't want our range to change as we drag this down later on. So, all right, right now we've got repeat 0, count if, our range, and now what we're gonna do is put in another comma, and then we're gonna say if 50, but we're saying 5, so we need to take that times 10. If 50 plus 0, which is still 50. So if we see a 50 in there, it's going to repeat that 0. So let's check it out. Right now we have nothing because we know we have no 50s. So let's just change the Washington Nationals home runs hit to 50 instead of 66. And you'll see we got a 0 in there. And this one's 88, so let's put another 50 in there. And now we've got 2, so we know it's working. So let's change these back to 88 and 66. All right. So now all we have to do is the tedious part. We have to repeat this formula for 51, 52, all the way through 59. It's an easy thing to do. It's just very tedious. We just have to copy and paste and replace these zeros with 1s. The only thing we have to do before that is type in that and sign. All right, so let's go and copy this. Get rid of that and sign so that I can copy it first. Copy and paste. All right, so now we got to change the zeros to 1s. And now I'm going to recopy it with the and sign in there so that I don't have to type that anymore. And now we just keep going for 2s, for 52, and 3, 53. Again, eventually this will be for all the 3s, 63, 64, all that stuff. So we're on 4s, and you'll see that I went off the thing, so I gotta scroll back to get my 4 in there. All right, here's 5. Here's 6. oops, not 16, 6, 7 for 57, we're getting closer, not 17. See how it can be easy to make a mistake? 8, make sure you hit the back button, not the delete button. One more. And 9s. So even though that was quite the long formula, we just now hit enter, and you can see your leaves in there. 1, 8, 9, 9. So we've got a 51, a 58, and 2 59s. And then again, just click on it. Make sure you get your cursor from the outlined cross to the solid black cross and drag it down. And you'll see your lovely stem and leaf plots. So we've got 2 60s, 2 62s, a 63, 68, 66, and 69, all the way down to that 118. And that's how you can create a stem and leaf plot using Excel.